And I told this kid, if you keep missing your layups, I'm literally gonna kick you out of the gym. So when I was in the Netherlands last year playing professionally, alhamdulillah, I was also coaching these kids Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursday. And on this Monday camp, I had the best player, honestly. He was just messing around, okay? He was not living up to his potential in any sense of the word, and he was missing open layups. And if you don't know basketball, layups are probably like the easiest shot to make. So he was just messing around, and I told him aside, and I told him, he was kind of giggling, and I told him, I said, look, if you miss another layup like you... Anyways, so my phone died. But anyways, I told the kid that if he keeps messing around, he owes me 10 push-ups, and you're either going to be making your layups or you get jacked for the summer. And then he kept missing his layups and messing around. So I told him, I pulled him aside, I said, come here. And I told him, I said, if you keep missing your layups, I'm literally going to kick you out of the gym. And he looked at me, he was like shocked. And I was like, no, I'm so serious. Like, I'm not going to mess around and waste my time here with you when I know that you are capable of so much more and you're downplaying what you're capable of. And then he ended up having really good practice, and we talked after, and I was like, you know why I told you that? He was like, yeah, I know. And I was like, cool, because you know that I believe in you, and I know that you have a really high potential to really make it in basketball, but it's not going to happen if you keep screwing around like this. And this was a really big turning point for me, because that night I realized, I was like, the way that I coach my clients and the way that I coach kids is very, very different. And a few days later, I made a video for my clients, and I was like, guys, look, I feel like I haven't been serving you to the highest level that I should have been, and I'm going to be holding you guys accountable at a much higher level and being the coach that I know that I am, and not watering myself down, or I'm going to be a little too hard on someone and they're just not going to really like that. And after that, I started just being my most authentic self. And to be honest, my coaching container, alhamdulillah, is doing so much better, and I'm enjoying my clients, and I hope, inshallah, they're also enjoying me.